Dillian Whyte did a job against Nordic nightmare Robert Hellenius, but the heavyweight's Norfist sent the Cardiff crowd to dreamland. And his victory will not ring any alarm bells with Anthony Joshua or the division's two other champs. WBC boss Deontay Wilder and WBO champ Joseph Parker will have probably switched off after the bout lost any air of competition. After a cruelly seductive opening, Hellenius landed a couple of thundering shots in the second round that Whyte did well to survive, inspiring false hope for a barnstormer. The Finnish giant's cornerman even got carried away, and we were warned by a floor manager to not jump around in front of the cameras trying to film the action. Hellenius enjoyed success on the back foot, letting the Londoner lurch forward before picking him off. Reuters: when Whyte was able to unload, his booming right hand usually only crashed into the gloves of his rival, who was covering up well and sapping away at Whyte's gas tank. A right hook in the fourth was flush, but it didn't even rattle Hellenius, who took to strolling about with his arms down in a sign of fatigue or disrespect for Whyte's power. Main event: Joshua was preparing for Carlos Takam while these two lumps traded blows. But if he caught any of the fight, he not have seen anything to concern him, with very little boxing talent on show. By the middle rounds, Hellenius looked tired, all the hunting and fishing he does around his remote Finnish home not helping his cardio, and Whyte should have buried him. The lack of ambition from the Scandinavian, who insists he wants a heavyweight world title, was baffling. At least Whyte, with all his rough edges, marched forward and through with some intent. Reuters: Hellenius even seemed to row with his corner seconds before round 9. Perhaps his coach dared telling him he was stinking out the Principality Stadium. Instead of fearing cuts or bruises, there was a real worry Hellenius would be struck down with rigor mortis mid-round. His pulse definitely needed checking. The crowd grew sick of it, and it was a surprise they had the patience to wait until the 11th round to boo the turgid support act and call for Joshua's arrival. Luckily the judges managed to stay awake long enough to settle it 119-109. 119-109 and 118-110.